Today we're going to be going over 8 tips that can help you be more productive as an IBDP student. So first up would be to plan your time efficiently. Now I know this is very basic and this is something you would expect someone to say, but it's really important to use a planner or a digital tool like Notion, Google Calendars to organize your deadlines, your study sessions, and also your extracurriculars, and make sure that you break down these tasks into smaller steps to avoid last minute stress. I use a physical planner because I feel like that helps me keep myself on track more. One thing that I do is I try not to take on more than 5 tasks a day, or else I can get a bit overwhelmed with how much stuff I have to do. Of course, that doesn't mean that you do first task of the day is complete your whole extended essay draft, which is 4,000 words, and then the second is complete your IA. Not like that, but maybe do some research, maybe write the methodology or something. So break it down, it'll be much more easier, and mix in few subjects if you think that's going to help you, because that can help not to lose your mind doing one thing for one subject or a lot of things for one subject. This way you have a balance of different things. Now on to number 2, set clear goals. So define very particular academic and or personal targets you have for each week or even month. This could be completing a certain number of IA sections, or even mastering maybe an economics concept or any subject concept that you want to study and are finding to be a bit hard. These goals, they will definitely help you keep yourself on track, and you'll also be able to monitor your progress when it comes to the subjects and your extracurriculars. Now on to number 3. Prioritize your self-care. This is so important. Make sure that you're adding in intense study periods with breaks. Well, study periods can get intense. That's why you need breaks. You need to exercise a bit, and definitely make sure you get proper sleep. I swear my friends come to school with their faces looking like they've seen a ghost, but it's just that they have had no sleep, and I'm like, girl, that is not good for you. So make sure you sleep. I'm not gonna name names, but if you're listening, you know who you are. Take care of your physical and mental well-being. It is so important because it helps you to stay sharp and not to burn out, because lack of sleep, for example, when I'm sleep deprived, I start getting feverish, and that can bring down my productivity. So it's not sustainable and it's not very balanced. So make sure that you're also maintaining yourself. You know what's best for you, and you know how to be the best version of yourself, hopefully. So work on getting to that point, because it will help you be much more efficient. Now on to number 4. Use the IB resources efficiently. What this means is leverage the syllabus outlines, past papers, marking schemes for subjects like physics or chemistry, business management, or whatever. Understand the assessment criteria, because they can help you perform much better, because they not only tell you what they're requiring from your IAs and your exams, they're also, the marking schemes, for example, they'll also give you examples and pointers that you might have not thought of, but obviously will help you score better. Now on to number 5. Join a study group. And when I say this, I've said this in a previous episode, I don't mean you and your friends go to a cafe and get cold coffee and yap. That is not what I mean. What I mean is collaborate with a peer on challenging topics. If your friend is good at a subject and they understand it, get them, force them to make you understand it as well. This can be very fun. You can obviously go out to a cafe and hopefully not yap and actually do work. And to make sure that doesn't happen, you can assign a friend to yourself, or to your friend, and be like, if I get sidetracked, you have to hold me accountable and make sure I get back on track. This way you're helping each other out, not only with the concepts, but also to not becoming a big rougher yapper that you probably already are. Okay, on to number 6. Stay ahead on your coursework. So what that means is tackle things like your IAs, your TOK essays, and your extended essay early. So the progress in stages would be much more efficient if you start off earlier. This way you're also not overwhelmed later when everything's piling on top of each other. I know procrastination is quite an issue, but if you break it down in just chunks, even that can help you to, be a little ahead of your own timeline. Now, on to number 7. Limit your distractions. What this means is use focus apps like Forest or Pomodoro timers to stay on task. There's a whole episode on websites and apps that can help you study, so you can check that out. And also, this can help you minimize your social media or just any unnecessary multitasking during study breaks or any distractions you could have lying around. Now, last one, number 8, review regularly. This meaning that review and go over your past lessons. For example, if you take economics and you studied the fiscal policy today, then go home and just read through your notes and make sure you understand. Maybe watch a video, go over the slides, just try to understand. And this way, not only will you not fall behind, but if you have any issues, you can ask your teacher in the next class and you will be on top of your own game. Like, one thing about DP in particular is that it's very hard to be, you can be comparing yourself to your peers, which you probably shouldn't do, because not only would you probably have different subjects, but even if you take the same subjects, it's you're just in competition with yourself and not with somebody else. What that means is try to strive to be the better version of yourself. This way you'll be proud of yourself, because your main aim is to improve yourself on an academic or personal level. So just saying that. And also reviewing regularly, going back to what I was saying, reviewing regularly can also prevent cramming before exams, because that is so not efficient and so does not work. I have done this, be drinking cold coffee at the night before the exam, staying up till 3-4 a.m. trying to study and be I am losing my mind, and then coming home and just passing out because I'm so sleep deprived and tired. But that is so not healthy or efficient. Anyways, lastly, I just want to say that if there's any issue you're having, you should definitely try to refer back to these 8 steps. There are also other episodes out on the podcast that you might find helpful, so do give them a check out if you think that you're maybe more focusing on your extracurriculars or subject selections. There are also episodes on that.